Okay, so this is big.
Now, this is Make It Up Monday, but for now we need, it's a very important,
this is important.
recap or an update on an ongoing saga with you and your girls and netball.
Yeah, Netty update. So, oh my God, you guys.
What'd you do?
We're being listened to, though. What you need to know is that
Are they tuning in?
There are some women at the club who are
Hello, ladies.
listening in, and I am in trouble with one of the women at the club. Oh my God, this is going down. This is big, right?
Oh my God, I'm shaking in my boots.
Well, that's like, I feel like I am the Julian Assange of netball.
Did you just compare yourself to WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange?
You know, I am under the
thought-
pump for leaking secrets about the club. And yes, I'm not holed up at the Ecuadorian embassy. I maybe not be leaking national secrets, and I am not doing Pamela Anderson.
Although
but,
I have often looked at Scott and gone, you're a bit Pammy.
right. But other than that, Julian Assange and I, same sis. So,
Right.
I'm a freedom fighter. I am not going to let this behaviour and netball go unnoticed. And you can threaten me all you want, ladies. The last update you guys will remember was about the bibs falling on the ground during the game and how we were going up for a shot and a bib fell off of the opposing team and they stopped the game down but not the timer and the timer went, they called the end of the game while the girl was fixing her bib and we didn't get to take the shot.
Yeah, and you were 8 down, but that's not the
Doesn't
point.
matter.
Yep.
The president of the club, let's call him
His real name?
MG. We'll call him MG.
MG.
MG has phoned me on Saturday because a big incident went down that I'm about to talk about. And he said to me, Em, I'm begging you,
Don't.
please stop doing updates on the radio.
So you've listened to that?
I said, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, but I got to do what's right, MG.
You can't silence me.
MG, I got to curb these ladies' behaviour.
What embassy are you going to go to when they come looking for you?
I don't know. I mean, the Ecuadorian sounds cool, and I reckon Assange and I'd have some things to say to each other. I don't know. Maybe like Mexico.
Yeah.
The Mexican embassy.
The Mexican embassy.
Have some margaritas.
Yeah.
They definitely serve margaritas at the Mexican embassy.
Yes. they also racially stereotype as soon as you walk through the door.
Amazing. Arriba. Burrito. So we're sitting at the game on Saturday, okay? Intense. It's the game to decide who makes the grand final.
Yes.
My daughter's team versus another team who has a lot of players from her rep team. It's a very incestuous club, right? Yep. Now, the team that had already made the grand final was sitting down the end of the opposing team. Yes. They hate us. They don't like us.
Yep. But they were there watching to see who they're going to have to compete
Correct.
against.
But they were going for the other team, not us. And so we're playing. We get to the end of the game. It's a draw. Okay? So we go into overtime. A draw at the end of overtime.
Really?
We go into double overtime.
Oh. Okay? Double overtime?
Double overtime.
Has it been done in the history of the game?
Probably.
Okay.
But let me tell you. I'm so angry. Let me tell you what the opposing team were doing every time our goal shooter or goal attack went up for a goal.
What?
There were 9 people doing this. Up, 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 up. Imagine that times 9.
Just screaming up.
Every time you're trying to shoot a ball.
Yeah.
So our goal shooter, who's also an umpire, went up to the umpire and said, they are deliberately distracting us when we shoot.
And they're not allowed to do that.
And they're not allowed to do that.
And what did the umpire do?
And the umpire said, went and got the guy who supervises the umpires, the boss of the umpires.
Yeah.
He wears an all-white immaculate tracksuit. He looks amazing. Right. And he went and he stood down the end and he stood there. And so they stopped. Yeah. And then he left. And we're into double overtime, the last bit.
Yeah.
And they start doing it again. So I stood up and I went over and I said to the umpire, you need to go. They're doing the up thing again. And he's like, well, I told him to stop. I said, well, Barry, you got to go down again.
Barry?
And then one little girl, she arcs up, she says to me, they're not doing it deliberately. I said, my ass, they're not doing it deliberately. Oh, it's just happening every time the goal shooter happens to have the ball. Holly. So we're in double overtime. We're going up for the shot. We bloody won.
Oh, congratulations. So it didn't even work. Their distraction techniques didn't work.
We're in the grand final.
You're in the grand final.
But can I'm
What's happened to the other team?
They're
They
out.
just lost.
They're out. They're gone.
Yeah.
And if any of that goes on Saturday, I'm wearing a bloody cape.
You're going to wear a cape?
I'm wearing a cape to the game because I'm the netball freedom fighter.
I can imagine.
And I've had it with this behaviour.
Chella is looking forward to the weekend.
You know what? I have her permission. Because you know
have
how
your teenage daughter's permission to wear a cape.
Yes, because the only way to stop crap behaviour, you know why these people have dominated the club for so long and everyone lives in terror of them? Because no one's held them accountable. Well, guess what, ladies? Your reign of terror is over. because I am here and I will keep talking about you on the radio until you stop with your crap behaviour. And that's all I have to say about that.